What's up, people? Do I look better today? I appreciate the fact that people are just bluntly honest with me. Like, Krull, you look like a fucking mess. It's true. Lack of sleep, market going down every day, depression, and not knowing what to do about it. I need revenge. I'm starting to feel bad about this stuff. I'm starting to feel bad for myself. You know what it is? I don't know what to do with myself. We've been put in this situation by others. Normally, there'd be somebody we could go after for some retribution, but who is it now? What are we supposed to do? But here's what I suggest. If you're in the New York area, I'm going to be starting protests in the middle of the street. I know we should have done this when it was a little bit warmer out. So we'll bundle up, we'll get our coffee, we'll start picket lines. Fuck it. We don't even know what we're picketing. Let's go outside the stock exchange and start a scene. First of all, I brought my sheet. I'm going to pose as a homeless person. Hey, I need my money back. I'm going to take a nap outside the stock exchange with a pillow because I might as well just sleep there because that's where I'm headed. I don't know. It used to be fun and games when I would joke about Armageddon and the post-apocalyptic world that we're going to be living in. But you know what? For me, this shit is starting to come true, my friends. It's starting to be a reality. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? All I hear about now is people are getting to refinance. Refinance? I want to refinance. So I went to my town. I went to the township of my town, and I wanted to throw a couple of ideas that way. And I said, hey, how about you give us a little tax break? Considering our houses have fallen 20%, maybe you should reassess our taxes due to the fact that our houses are not worth as much money as they were a few years ago. And they said, well, you have to fill out this paperwork. I'm like, you know what? Can I have the paperwork to run for mayor as well? Can I do that? How about me as the mayor? Because I'm going to have to start somewhere. I got to get some sort of political chops before I want to really run for president. Because who's better than me? Who's better than me is going to run for president? I'm going to save the world. One person at a time. I will help you. Here's the story. The depression has been holding me down. Normally it would turn and I would have some fun with it, but now it's just got me. It's got me in a grip. And I've been reading about all this self-help bullshit. I don't believe in self-help. This is my self-help. I don't believe in other people telling me how to feel better about myself. But you know what? I read this one thing about keeping the posture up and making believe that you're in a good mood. You know what? I never felt more sick over the last 2 days. I almost threw up yesterday. I don't know what it was. I don't eat food. I'm too broke to have fucking lunch. I know what I have? I have oatmeal. I buy a 40-pack of Costco oatmeal, and that's what I do. I eat that for breakfast, and I have a sensible lunch. I have 3 slices of turkey breast for lunch. Maybe I'm not eating well. That's why I'm not feeling well. I think it was because I was trying to fake my body into saying that I was in a good mood. Fuck that! I'm in a pretty pissed off mood. I might as well just embrace that shit, right? Put on some Slayer, some Hell Awaits, and just rip the fuck out of something. I still got this monitor here. Nothing better than throwing shit. You know what the worst thing about right now is what's going on is I don't have any money to do anything. I wanted to hire this kid. I can't even keep the guy employed because I've got no money to supply him with cash to help me edit. Therefore, nothing gets done. It's just me. Is it good enough? Is it good enough just me in the front of the screen? So, all I've done over the last 3 weeks now, yeah, that wall of worry thing, that was awesome. At least I sold into that. So I gotta say I did something right. I knew I should take any profits I could possibly find. I missed out on a day and a half or more up, but that's par for the course. That always happens. Thank God I sold out of this GTI. And thank God I sold out of the dryers, the DRYS. Because this is a stock that has proven that you and I, unless you're an insider, no idea what's going on behind the scenes of a company. That's why when a stock's going down inexplicably, with no news out there, you have to just assume that there's something worse going on behind the scenes. And I think the company might be going out of business. Because they're running out of money and people are wanting... The creditors are coming for them. The creditors! Everybody's in bad shape, huh? That's what other thing I hate. I hate when I talk to other people, and they say, well, other people are in a worse situation than you. You got your health. You've got your kids and your family. Yeah, you know what? But I'm looking a couple years down the road. Although, am I going to be feeling pretty good about myself when I have to sell my house at a bargain basement price and take my kids out of the school that they've grown up in and all their friends and family have to move back to Sheepshead Bay, live like a fucking schnook? Yeah. So what, other people? You know what? People in India live in mud. I feel bad for them, but that's all they know. You know, it would have been better off I just remained a pothead, smoking weed, traveling around the Grateful Dead, selling stickers and trying to bum fucking weed off people. That was a good life. I was having fun. But now I had to get married and buy a house and have all these responsibilities. Oh, that's the American dream. Yeah, is it the American dream? Because the American dream has been fucked for you and for me, and you know what? There's no turning back now. It's just a fucking roller coaster that we just hit the fucking point, and now we're going down, and nobody checked the security. Nobody made sure that the thing was, what am I trying to say? You know, those guys that come around and make sure the ride is correct, the ride is okay. Nobody checked this ride. Nobody checked this ride. I need to hear more metal. I don't give a shit, bro. I don't give a shit. I need some more fucking metal. Nah, I don't know. I don't know what I need. I need to go back into my hovel. I need to just go wrap myself up in a thing. That's what I need to do. Who's in the chat room? Talk to me. So here's the thing. The website, everybody wants to know, how come you just don't go online on one of these free radio stations? They're free. They're free radio stations. You could go in there. The thing is, I wanted it to all be me. I wanted it to be my website with my own software where people come to my thing. I don't have to pay. I don't have to go on a PayPal or do that, do this. I want everything to be on my terms so that I can do whatever I wanted and run it, have my own server, sink my own teeth into it. But you know what? I've got no disposable income right now. Every penny I have now is going to make sure I don't lose my house. I don't believe that it's actually come to this. Yeah, you know what? Big Al's been there for me. That's the only guy. But you know what? Big Al can't support me and my family forever. Big Al's been there for me. He's bailed me out because I've hooked the guy up so many times with great recommendations. So he throws me cash from time to time. I can't live on that. I haven't made money basically since May. And you want to know what I took losses on in May? We all know. DRYS. I shorted that fucker at 95, shorted more at 100 because I was going to show that stock who was boss. I was going to show that stock. Yeah, you can't fuck with me. I'm going to short that shit at 100 because that's where I'm making my stand. And what was I doing? I was covering my 2,500 shares at $110. The stock went up another 6 points the next day, only to plummet to... That stock's $9.20 right now. I had 2,500 shares at a cost average of 102.50. I'm sorry. I shorted 1,095 and 1,100. So my cost average was 98, blah, 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 blah. And I covered it all at like 112 or 110, 112, yeah. And then I bought those $85 puts. Remember the $85 puts? Oh, yeah, the $85 puts that I bought at $4. I was like, oh, I can't believe I'm buying puts on the stock. 20 points out of the money, they were $4. Man, these are expensive. So then I was like, oh, and the stock went up the next day. And I was like, ah, shit, this was a bad idea. And then the stock started plummeting. So as soon as I was able to make a couple of $1,000s off that, I was out. Out. Never did I think the stock would go this low. Never. Nobody knew what was going to happen. And you know what else? The best thing about it was when oil was plummeting. Oh, the oil. You got to feel good about the oil. You know, I did some math. About the oil prices right now. You know, after my 6,432... the point is, after I fill up my car 6,000 times, I will probably make back what I lost in the stock market this year. So, I got that going for me. That oil's at 2.0, gas is at 2.06 on my corner right now. Yeah, I'm feeling much better about society now. You know what? But you know, I bought the USOs. Remember that I was buying those at 80, and then again at 60. I bought some at 50, 80 the other day, and the thing spiked up 3 points. Did I take the money? No. Because every time I think, I'm going, oh, this is the one. This is the one you're gonna make all your money back on. And there it goes, plummeting again, down, down. GTI under 5. Another company. Read about it, did some research, called the company, got on the phone with the conference call, thought I knew what I was talking about. Interesting company. Prospects for the future. Prospects of the future mean nothing. Nothing means nothing because you don't know shit. Join me in not knowing shit.